with 85th and Wade. Thanks for joining me today. Now, in this episode, I will be sharing some men's patterns, and this is to support the hashtag He Made June 22 that is being hosted by Adam of Adam Sews and Lisa of One Lisa Show. I will put both their YouTube video, their YouTube channel, as well as their Instagram handles down in the description box below. Adam and Lisa goes through all of the rules and prizes and all of those things in their video, so I won't go through all of that here, but just know that I'll link to that video or those videos so that you have all of that information. So for hashtag He Made June 22, here are some options. Now I'm going to break this up into two different videos. So this first series or part of the mini series will be commercial patterns. So we're talking Quick Sew and McCall's and Simplicity. And then in the second part of this, I will talk about, or I will show some indie patterns, so independent patterns that I've come across or that I'm interested in making. Now, neither one of these lists are exhaustive, right? So there are plenty of others out there. However, these are the ones that caught my eye. Now, when I say plenty, that is relative, right? Because the whole point of this challenge is to bring awareness of the need for more men's patterns, which I do agree. Because like ladies, we have those that wear dresses, those that don't, those who love jumpsuits, those who don't. We like our prints, we like our solids, we like long skirts, we don't like skirts at all. So in terms of variety, there's a lot out there for women. Unfortunately, not so much for men. So this is to, just sew something for men, bring awareness that we do need more patterns for men, whether that's t-shirts or sweatshirts or button-downs or suits or jackets. I mean, men can get snazzy and have all the flavor and the swag that they want to show, right? Just like us women. And so there should be different cuts and different varieties for the modern or the more traditional or the contemporary man out there. So, as I said, I'll go through some of the patterns that I have in terms of commercial, and then part two will be indie. Now, as far as commercial patterns, we're going to start with Quick Sew. Now, before you come for me, I already know that Quick Sew is no longer a brand that is available by the manufacturer. However, you can find these on like your third-party marketplace, which would be your Etsy, your eBay, your Amazon, places like that, as well as some Joann Fabrics and Hobby Lobby still have these patterns in their drawers in the store, and then you can possibly find them in your local fabric shops or secondhand shops in the US and also in other parts of the world. So it's not like they're just no longer available at all. It just may take a little digging to be able to find some of these. So we're going to start off with Quick Sew. Now for Quick Sew, most, if not all of their patterns for men are small through XXL. So I'm not going to say the sizing for each of the envelope. I'll only say it if that is not the case. But moving forward, the sizes are small through XXL for Quick Sew. So the first pattern is 3389, and this is a men's coverall. So you have two varieties. You have a short sleeve and a long sleeve, which doesn't seem like much because it's just, changing one item. However, there are some changes that you can make with it in terms of it has two chest pockets, so you can do one or leave them off. It has two back pockets. Again, you can have one or leave them off. Because of the way you put together this coverall, you can do some color blocking or some contrasting. So you can mix it up a bit outside of or in addition to just the long sleeve and short sleeve version. But this is Quick Sew 3389. Okay, so for the second one, it's Quick Sew 3504. And this is a men's jeans pattern, and it comes in a straight leg as well as a boot cut. So you do have some variety there. And then it's just your basic jeans. So you're looking at, a belt carrier, your back yoke, patch packet, patch pockets in the back, as well as front pockets, and even a little coin pocket if you wanted to. So, you can again add and take away the things that you don't want to do. But this is a jeans pattern. Now, there's a shirt that you see the bottom of on that pattern, and there's actually a pattern for this shirt, and it is 3506. So the jeans are 3504, the top is 3506 or 06, and this has two varieties as well. It's a long sleeve and a short sleeve. It's made for your cotton or your woven fabrics, and you can have some fun with this one as well in terms of contrasting or color blocking. But it says it has a collar with stand, a decorative front and back yoke. It has a front tab, pockets with the flaps, a shirt tail hem, and you can do either button or snap closures. So again, this is 3506. Next is 3638. Now I've actually made this vest twice. It comes in an A and B, so a full jacket or a vest. I made the vest twice, one for my husband, one for my son. I would say this is a fairly simple pattern to make, so not a lot of pieces, and the instructions were pretty good, so you can just kind of take your time and go through them. But you have just, again, a full jacket, and then you have the vest. Now for this one, you do have a center front zip closure. You have a stand-up collar and pockets in the panel seams, and it has raglan sleeves. So that's what makes it a little bit simpler than your set-in sleeves. It has a raglan sleeve, and this is designed for heavy knit stretch knits. So that's 3638. Now, the next one is 3663. And again, I've made these pants, but I actually made them for myself in the month of May. So for this one, you have two varieties, and it's basically a drawstring or not is what the different views are. But this is just a pretty casual pants or lounge pants. You can even make them pajamas, I guess, if you wanted to, but they're just very straightforward, front, back. You have pockets, and then again, the drawstring waistband, and the waistband is elasticized as well, so you can make it, tighter or looser depending on if you use a drawstring or not. But just a very basic pants pattern, one that, again, a very beginner friendly. I was able to do it, so, just again, take your time, read the instructions, and you'll be able to get through it without many issues. So that's 3663. The next one is 3793, and this is a pajamas, I guess, or again, loungewear pattern, but it comes with boxer shorts. So you can have, your outer garments that you want to sew up a guy, or you can do some more intimate apparel. And so these are considered man's sleep pants or shorts, but again, you can use them as just general boxer shorts if you wanted to. So it has a fly opening and elastic in the casing at the waist. It says it's very easy to make and has special easy to follow sewing instructions. So this was 3793. The next one is a top, 3878. And you have two varieties on this one. Now this has both a long sleeve and a short sleeve, as well as a crew neck and a V-neck collar. So that's fun. And if you look at it, to me, it's like view B almost looks like a sweater as opposed to a t-shirt of view A. So I'm wondering, if you could use it as just your basic t-shirt weight, as well as a heavier weight knit to make it an actual sweater. It says it needs 25% stretch across the grain, so your interlock, your jersey, and your single knits, but it's just a basic pullover shirt that has a self fabric neckband, and this is 3878. The next one is shorts, 3884. This also comes in two varieties, so the same length, is just whether you wanted to make a cargo short or just a regular short, and the cargo means that you have the pockets on the side. So Those are the basic difference, or that's the basic difference of these two views. It's designed for woven fabrics, and it says it has a front side pocket, fly zipper, waistband with belt loops and hook and eye, or a button closure. So you can either, do the button or the hook and eye. And then it has the back welt pockets with optional button closure there as well. So lots of things that you can learn on this pattern, or not if you choose to just make it basic, but that's 3884. Next we have 4017, and this is a jacket pattern, and this is one that I really want to get to, and I'm looking at view B, but this has two options here, and it says it's designed for medium weight woven fabrics. It's a loose fitting unlined jacket with raglan sleeves, a front facing and front zipper closures. So view A has the side seam pockets, and view B has an elastic at the hem at the side seams, a buttoned collar, and cuffs. So a few things there that you can mix and match if you wanted to, but I like the fact that it's unlined, and so maybe a little simpler to complete as opposed to doing things twice when you have a lined garment, but one that I'm definitely interested in undertaking. Another jacket pattern next is 4032. I've made this one as well, or maybe I should say I'm in the process of making this one. It's been cut out since early 2021, but it's still in the cutout phase. But it's one that I will get to. And it says Mrs. and Men, so it's a unisex jacket, and you have two options here. You have the woman's version as well as the men's version, which is really cool because usually if it's just, men's and women, it's just one pattern. But in this one, they actually have it as two separate patterns. So you have a woman's style and you have a men's style. So if you can find this one, I would recommend picking it up. But I did cut it out both for myself as well as for my son. But again, they're just in the cutout phase because I missed winter. It started getting warm and then it started getting warm again. So that's why I haven't completed it. But it is one that obviously is on my radar. But lots of things that you can learn about this one as far as side panel pockets and zipper closure and collars with elastic waistband. So quite a few things to learn with 4032. Okay, next we have 4045, and this is a men's shorts and pants pattern. And so with this one, you have a flat front shorts or pants with a waistband, belt loop, side front pockets, back patch, and side pleated cargo pockets, flaps, and a front button and mock fly zipper closure. So that's interesting, mock fly. So you're not doing a full fly, it's just a mock. But this one is designed for light to medium weight woven fabrics. And so quite a bit there in terms of variety. Again, you can do all of it or not, but you do have some options there. The next one is 4257, and this is a vest pattern. So, a little different than just your regular top or pants and shorts or sweatshirt, but an actual vest. And so you have two varieties here in terms of that collar looks different. You have pockets or not, but it's a button down front. So if buttons are new to you, you only need 4 of them on this pattern. So it may be something that introduces you to buttons and buttonholes. And this is for medium woven fabrics, but again, 4257. All right, and just about rounding out quick sew here, the last one is 4258, and this is both a t-shirt as well as a shorts pattern, so you can get a full garment or a full outfit, I should say, out of this pattern. And so you have a t-shirt that has either a crew neck or a V-neck. You have shorts, and you can have pockets on the side again or not, depending on what you want to do. It does call for some contrast or color blocking the way they have this t-shirt constructed, so you can have some fun putting together various patterns or solids or different colors together with how they have you construct this t-shirt. So some great options there as well. Now, moving on to McCall's. And McCall's, I will say these because the patterns may change a little in terms of size. But starting with McCall's 6972, this is both a men's and a boys pattern for shirts as well as for shorts or pants. So I thought that was pretty fun. You can have a daddy and me outfit like we have our mommy and me outfits, right? You can have a daddy and me outfit with these with the shirt and with the bottom, so shorts or pants. This comes in, or at least the package that I got was small through extra large. Yes, so for men it's small through extra large, and from boys it looks like it's 3-4 to 7-8. So you have 3-4, 5-6, 7-8 as one for the boys range, and then small through extra large for the men's range. So that's something to consider if you're wanting to do maybe something for Father's Day or even grandfather's or grandparents' day. You can have grandpa and your son or his grandson, if it's not your son, with similar outfits on. Okay, the next one is 6973. So this takes us back to casual, and we have quite a few views or varieties within this envelope. And so you have a t-shirt as well as a regular shirt, but it's also a Henley. So you have the buttons here at the top of the collar. You have shorts that you can make cargo as well as just regular, side seam shorts with pockets. So you have some variety, a lot of variety in this one as well. And this one I have in a size small through large, but it does go up to an XXL. So that'll be small through large in one package, extra large through XXL in the second package. The next one is McCall's 8264. This is a pants and shorts pattern. Again, looking at that cargo look for some of them, but you have a front patch pocket on at least 3 of the views, and then you have the option for having just a side pocket on one of the views. So you do have some variety there as well. You also have variety in the style of pants, so it can be just a straight leg. You can have a cuff at the bottom, or you can have like a band with an actual button on it. So quite a few things that you can play around with in terms of the style. These look pretty slim, so if your guy maybe has pretty thick thighs, there may be some adjustments that you'll have to make with this one, because looking at the model, he looks pretty slim from thigh to leg, so that's something you may want to consider if you're picking up that, to definitely look at the hips and I'm seeing if this is going to fit the guys in your life. Okay, so now moving on to simplicity, almost done. So for this one, a little different from what we've shared so far, it's Simplicity 1021, and this is actually an easy to sew pattern, and it's pajamas, and specifically it is a robe and a top, pants as well as shorts. So you get a lot in this pattern envelope, so lots of things to make there. Now they are V-neck, so that's a little different in terms of not just having a crew neck t-shirt, but an actual V-neck shirt. You can do long sleeve or short sleeve, and then it just shows you in terms of a chest pocket or not, as well as a robe. So some good variety there. Now this next one, 1544, it's a men's button-down shirt. They actually have a female's shirt that coordinates with this as well, and I have that one also. But for this one, this is a men's button-down shirt, and you have 4 varieties. So in terms of whether you want to do a front yoke or not, if you want to do pockets on both sides or just one pocket or not, again, something that you can play around with in terms of contrasting or color blocking if you wanted to get into that, but one that gives you some good variety in terms of a button-down shirt. And that was 1544. Okay, so next is Simplicity 4760. And again, this is a daddy and me type of pattern. So you have a shirt as well as pants, and you can do cargo style or not. And it has both a long sleeve and a short sleeve version. Two pockets, one pocket, or no pocket in the front. It does have a collar. And so for this one, it's small through extra large for the adult and small through large for the boy. So 4760 is a pretty good one in terms of nice amount of pattern pieces or variety that you can do. We have Simplicity 8613, which is a Mimi G style pattern. This is one that I've made as well. Actually, I'm in the process of making. I've constructed the whole shirt. I just haven't put on the buttons. And I was torn between buttons or snaps. So that's the only reason why this one isn't completed. But this is a top, and you have three different versions. It's a raglan top. So, again, simple in terms of construction. You can either do the traditional crew neck, you can do a V-neck, or you can do a Henley. And like I said, I've started this. I'm doing the Henley. I just haven't decided on the closures. But this one comes in extra small through extra large. The way they have it constructed, and actually you'll see that Dante has also done some color blocking or some contrasting with this, so you can play around with scraps if you have them, or just different variety of things that you want to put together on one shirt. This also comes in 3/4 length as well as short sleeve. And that third one kind of looks long sleeve, but I think it's just the 3/4 length and the short sleeve. Okay, next is Simplicity 8705, and this is athletic wear. So again, still some variety there in terms of lounge wear or athletic or workout wear for guys. This has both a top or a jacket, more so than a top, a jacket, as well as pants and shorts. And they look pretty simple in terms of the bottoms, the shorts and the pants. However, that jacket does call for or allow for color blocking as well, or contrasting. It has a quarter zip collar, and then it has a high-low. So that's a little different for the guys as well. So lots of fun that you can have with 8705. Simplicity 9191 is a vest or jacket. And this is one that I really, really want to do, but I wanted to tackle some of the easier ones. So those over in Quick Sew first and kind of get the hang of it before I tackle this one. But this is a vest or a jacket, and it comes in small through XXL. And again, you have some good options here in terms of it has a collar, it has a full zip, you can do side pockets, and then it has a chest pocket with a zipper. So that's something different that I haven't seen, or I don't have any other patterns that has a zipper on the chest pocket. So something new for that. And then it does look like it has bias binding on the armholes. So that should be a good one to build some new skills. And then our last two, we have Simplicity 9240, and this is a sweatshirt pattern. So you can either do a crew neck or a hoodie, and you can do a kangaroo pocket or just leave it plain, as in no pockets. And so a very basic, and this one is a unisex, but a pretty basic sweatshirt it looks like in terms of construction. You have your raglan sleeve, and then you can either do just a ribbed waistband, or you can do one that has a drawstring at the waistband. So that one looks pretty interesting as well. And then finally we have Simplicity 9314, and again this is more along the athletic wear, I guess you would say, because it has both a t-shirt as well as shorts. Now this one has more of a muscle tank, and actually that's kind of what I have on here in honor of all these men's patterns. I figured I'd put on a muscle tank. I have muscles to show, but I wanted to put on a muscle tank. But that's what this style is. So it's not quite a true tank where it stops at the shoulder, it kind of falls over, but it's not necessarily a short sleeve. And then this one is a little oversized. I bought it specifically for that reason. But it's just all in one, so you don't have any sleeves to put in at all. So that's more of the muscle style shirt. And then for the shorts, again, you can have just your basic short, or you can add some side or bottom pockets to it. And it looks like for this one, you have with the bottom pockets or side pockets, you can actually put some cording or string in there to make it a drawstring type of short. So some good options there. So all in all, some variety in the types of patterns that are or slash were available with Quick Sew, McCalls, and Simplicity. Like I said, I will have a second part of this video that talks about some of the indie patterns that I have. Let me know in the comments if any of these patterns are something that you would want to dive into, or that you already have, or that you've already made for any of the men in your life. And if there's others out there that you know are maybe, pretty similar to these patterns that's in the commercial space, then feel free to add those below as well. I am going to try to narrow down between commercial and indie what I want to make for Father's Day gifts. So hopefully going through these will kind of be like, okay, yes, I can do that and I can do that, because yeah, we don't have that much time, a couple weeks to get these things made and then shipped out if needed. So hopefully these are some that you're interested in, and you'll be able to go to maybe the next sale or online and find the patterns again on the third-party marketplace and be able to sew up some things for the guys in your life. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for walking through life with me on this sewing journey, and I'll see you next time. Bye.